Hey everyone, it's Will from Social Work Test Prep, here with another practice question to get you ready to pass that ASWB exam. Let's jump in. This one is titled Respect Toward Colleagues. Questions on the exam don't actually have titles, so the title is a little bit of a giveaway. On this one, let's read the question. A client at an inpatient facility asks a veteran social worker if she can have her case transferred away from a young social worker at the facility. He has no idea what he's doing, says the client. He's like a chicken with its head cut off. The veteran social worker has observed some questionable decision-making by the young social worker. How should the veteran social worker proceed? So first, stop and ask yourself, what kind of question is this? Looks like, oh, there's the wrong question at the top of this slide, but ignore that. What kind of question is the one that we're addressing? It's about how social workers are supposed to treat each other and clients. And do you have an answer ahead of time? Keep that in mind as we look at the offered answers. All right, how should the veteran social worker proceed? A, let the client know she's seen the same behavior and follow facility rules regarding transfers. B, encourage the client to discuss her misgivings with the new social worker. C and D, discuss the client's report with the new social worker and a supervisor, and D, have the client's case transferred to the veteran social worker. So what do you think? Do you have an answer? Put it in comments and let's see if it holds up by the time we get to the end of the video. So this is an ethics question. You probably identified as that. The Social Work Code of Ethics covers all kinds of social workers' ethical responsibilities to clients, colleagues, practice settings, professionals, to the social work profession, and to the broader society. This one is a colleagues question. So we jump to the first section of the colleagues part of the Code of Ethics, and we get respect. It's a three-part paragraph here. A, social workers should treat colleagues with respect and should represent accurately and fairly the qualifications, views, and obligations of the colleagues. Skipping to C, social workers should cooperate with social work colleagues and with colleagues of other professions when such cooperation serves the well-being of clients. This is basically just being a professional person. And here, B is where we'll get the answer to our question. Social workers should avoid unwarranted negative criticism of colleagues in verbal, written, and electronic communications with clients or with other professionals. Unwarranted negative criticism may include demeaning comments that refer to colleagues' level of competence, the boldface is added here, or to individuals' attributes such as race, ethnicity, national origin, color, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, age, marital status, political belief, religion, immigration status, and mental or physical ability. All right, so boldface is here for a reason. Social workers are not supposed to criticize each other, and when it's unwarranted, but that's also demeaning comments about a colleague's level of competence. All right, so this is why this isn't easy. We don't know here whether the criticism is unwarranted. The client's complaining, the social worker, the vet has seen some questionable stuff, but though it doesn't have the big capitalized first here, let's think about what the social worker should do first. So A, let the client know she's seen the same behavior and follow the facility rules regarding transfers. That seems like jumping ahead. It also involves some disrespect toward the younger social workers left entirely out of the loop, so we're going to scratch that one. Encourage the client to discuss her misgivings with the new social worker. That seems like that might stand. Discuss the client's report with the new social worker and a supervisor. That also seems like a good way to go. Let's leave that up for a minute. Have the client's case transferred to the veteran social worker. That might solve the problem, but again, it's not the best first step, so let's scratch that one. All right, so we're left with these two. Encourage the client to discuss her misgivings with the new social worker. There's really that's generally clinically justified to help clients confront difficult issues and express themselves. C, discuss the client's report with the new social worker and a supervisor. Okay, well, this one, there's a supervisor being roped in to the mix before the young social workers have gotten a chance to hear these complaints and respond. And elsewhere in the Code of Ethics, it's very clear about that. When you've got issues with a colleague, you go to the colleague first. And so just by process of elimination, knowing these things from the code, which you guys of course know backwards and forwards, or you will by the time you sit down for the exam, we can scratch C and we have our answer. Is that what you had? If so, great. If not, still great. You're not taking the exam right now. You're watching this video right now. There's lots of practice out there. You too can get one of these pass sheets. It's just a question of sitting down, practicing, getting accustomed to what kind of questions show up on the exam. socialworktestprep.com has tons of questions. Come to the site, and they're free questions, there's free tips, there's a free study guide, and then there's full 170 question exams, which you can take timed in 4-hour stretches. Really great way to prep. So I encourage you to come there, do that, and send your pass sheet in. Send a selfie once you pass. We want to see them. All right, congratulations in advance. Take care. Bye-bye.